Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer Magazine in association with weatherschool.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, and also thanks to all of you who came along to Aviation Weather School Part 2 over the weekend. We've had a great couple of sessions on that, haven't we? So now you're going away, you know all about SKUTs, you're forecasting cloud bases and tops yourselves and making forecasts out to 14 days ahead. What about that? And those 14 days, of course, now bring in our first day back flying, or at least solo flying, of the 29th of March. And I've got the latest forecast chart for you at the end of this forecast. So do stay watching. Now, as far as this week goes, high pressure is building. So for those of you who can fly, looks fairly settled. It isn't straightforward by any means, though. The south's going to become windy at times. Patchy rain too. Probably west turns out to be best overall. Now, I mentioned Aviation Weather School. Well, if you've not been yet, this is your chance. My course in April is now full. They do fill up pretty quickly, and I've just announced the May dates, which are the Saturday mornings of the 15th and 22nd of May between 09:30 and 12:30 hours. So if you'd like to come along and learn how you can predict weather windows up to 5 days in advance, improve your confidence in forecasting yourself and your confidence in the forecasts that you see elsewhere, so that you can actually have confidence of flying somewhere and know that you can trust the forecast to get back. Get yourself along to Aviation Weather School. If you go to weatherschool.co.uk, you can click on the reviews there and see what other pilots have said about the course. And then if you want to find out more, just go to Aviation, click on Aviation Weather School Live Online Course Part 1, and that will give you all the information that you need to know. And you can actually book your place now here, just under book securely by card or PayPal. It's already booking, so if you want to come along, my advice is probably get in there quickly. Now, what else have I got to tell you? Yes, thinking about coming out of lockdown, don't forget to check out my YouTube video on weather checks for your first post-lockdown flights. That's available for you at YouTube, and do subscribe to the weatherschool.co.uk channel as well at YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Weather School, and you can get my free weekend forecast email as well. Just send a blank email to that address there. Okay, on with the forecast. This is how things shape up for today. Ridge of high pressure is building in. These fronts are coming in from the west, but generally it's a flyable afternoon for most of us. A northerly flow generally, but it does look pretty good. Now, tomorrow, we've got the remnants of those fronts over the top of us. Let's just zoom in on that. There we go. We've got the remnants of the fronts over the top of us, bringing cloud, bringing some outbreaks of rain across central and southern areas. I think it's going to be non to marginal VFR along those fronts. Base is probably around 2,000 feet, tops at about 12 to 15,000 feet. And I think what will happen is we'll just see visibility reduced. Probably 4 kilometres in the more persistent rain, generally 10 to 12 kilometres, quite a misty, hazy day. Across Scotland, across Ireland, better cloud bases here, 3,000 feet tops at about 10,000 feet, so improving overall. Now, for Wednesday, the high pressure really wants to get in, but I think still some moisture left around from the previous days. So Western Ireland, Western Scotland, here I think we go in marginal conditions, bases 1 to 2,000 feet. Elsewhere, I'm going to say flyable, VFRable, 3,000 foot bases, 10,000 foot tops. Just watch for 1 or 2 showers down those eastern coasts, but generally it's a decent day. Now, by Thursday, that warm front has moved in from the Atlantic. It's bringing lots of moisture with it as well, and I think what it will do is just get Scotland and perhaps parts of northern England trapped into cloud and outbreaks of rain. I'm going to say non to marginal here, with probably 1 to 2,000 foot bases tops at about 10,000 feet. The flow turning more northeasterly through the day, and what that does is it brings showers onto these eastern coasts. So again, here marginal, and I think an increasing risk of some embedded QNIMs in there. Further west, generally it's flyable, but boy, is it a messy day, and it's probably flyable across Ireland as well. For Friday, that brisk northeasterly flow still across southeastern areas, and I think again bringing some showers into East Anglia in the southeast. Marginal here with those showers feeding in, 2 to 3,000 for bases tops at around 10 to 12,000 feet. But this is a case where SKUT diagrams come in really useful. That's the forecast QT diagram for Thursday at Norwich, not showing that much depth of cloud. And if we just put it on by 24 hours and look at the forecast chart for Norwich for midday on Friday, that will also give us an idea as to how deep those cumulonimbus clouds may be. And actually, it's not showing a real depth of cloud. So I think we've just got to watch out for a couple of heavy showers just moving in on that flow. Generally, like I say, most areas are VFRable. Saturday, high pressure in control. Still got this northeasterly across the southeast. So probably the far southeast may see a few showers, but generally it's going to be flyable to marginal there. I think elsewhere it's VFRable. Decent conditions. Tops, bases, sorry, probably around 2,000 to 3,000 feet. Tops at about 8,000 feet. And then finally for Sunday, higher pressure still in evidence, but weak fronts just coming into the west of Ireland, getting into northern and western parts of Scotland, bringing non-VFR conditions here. But elsewhere, I think generally it is going to be VFR through Sunday. So you see the high builds in, not quite as straightforward as you would normally expect it to be, though, with high pressure. Now, that chart for Monday the 29th, this is how it looks. High pressure in the Atlantic, low pressure up here. This has been fairly consistent. If you were watching the Flyer live stream on Thursday, I showed the chart then as well. And what we're looking at probably is a front down here, probably a cold front coming out in here. This front bringing some outbreaks of rain to western parts of Ireland. Maybe a little bit of low cloud, perhaps some drizzle affecting western Scotland, northwest England and the far west of Wales, but most of the country looks as if it's going to be in VFRable conditions. So although we're still a long way away, what we can probably say with this one is you'd give it perhaps a 7 out of 10 generally. But while you're thinking about that, and I'll update you on Thursday with the latest forecast chart, you can check out my video about weather checks for your first post-lockdown flights. And don't forget, you can book your place at Aviation Weather School now on the 15th and the 22nd of May. It would be superb to see you there. Just go to weatherschool.co.uk for more information. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining. We'll update the forecast as usual on Thursday, or go and have a look at weatherweb.net, where my fast forecast is updated every single day there. Right, I'll leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.